I'm bored, let's do a Commentalky.
Yay!
Tonight's Commentalky is on Teddy Sonic Fan 90, who in this video that he made has strong disdain for the Sonic fans of today. Well, let's do it to it.
Hey guys, this is Teddy Sonic Fan 90 here, and I have something to freaking rant about.
Get used to hearing that, people. In fact, you know what, just for fun, let's count all the times he says any childish variation of the word fuck, starting with that first one. And let's a go.
It's about the modern Sonic fan base. Oh my freaking god. I mean, where to start off? I mean, all they do is freaking hate on the classic fans because they prefer the Genesis and the freaking Saturn and freaking Dreamcast games. They prefer the Sonic games that were on the freaking Sega systems.
Look, kid, you got it all reversed. The Sonic fan base, well, for the most part that is, strongly prefers the older games, back when Sonic was a gaming giant. And if they hate on anything today, it's either the voice acting, which is a bullshit argument, or it's the gameplay of the modern games. Well, unless, of course, the more recent games, like Sonic Colors or Generations, which no one has really complained about those.
What the frick is up with that? I mean, we don't have to like the freaking Sonic games that were on the freaking PS2 and freaking Xbox and freaking Xbox 360 and all that other freaking crap. I mean, we don't freaking have to like that stuff.
No shit, man. It's called being an individual.
We're allowed to like the freaking Sonic 1, 2, and 3 and all the other ones on freaking Genesis. We're allowed to freaking like Sonic 1, 2, Sonic Chaos, and all that stuff on Game Gear. We are freaking allowed to like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, and we're allowed to like those freaking games.
Who said otherwise?
The main reason why I'm freaking pissed off is because there's always these freaking modern fans going on here going,
Again, you say these modern fans. Just who are these people who say that we can't like this or that?
oh, he's just a freaking retard. You don't like the freaking modern games. You guys are freaking idiots.
Judging from everything you've said so far, I say otherwise.
Alright? You don't know what freaking Sonic is.
Of course, the fans don't know who the main character is, that's why they play many of the games in the series. It's like if I watch Naruto, with such amazing characters like Sasuke, Sakura, and that clown in the orange jumpsuit, who I have still yet to figure out who this dashing hero is.
I mean, and not only that, but you don't even know his freaking Dr. Robotnik's name. It's freaking Dr. freaking Robotnik.
No, it's Dr. Ivor Robotnik, not freaking Dr. freaking Robotnik.
It's not freaking Dr. Eggman.
Actually, kid, yes it is. See, Robotnik has always been Eggman since the very first Sonic game in Japan, you know, where he was created. But until Sonic Adventure, Sega of America decided to give him a different name in the games here. I mean, let's look back. Is the Death Egg's name a mere coincidence? I think not.
And we don't need the freaking... We don't need these freaking racing games anymore.
You mean spin-offs that actually kinda work for Sonic? By the way, can't wait for Transformed.
None of this freaking modern and Sonic at the freaking Olympic Games.
Modern and Sonic. Huh.
Why are they freaking together? I
One word. Money.
mean, it doesn't make any freaking sense. I mean, weren't freaking Nintendo and Sega against each other?
You know, back when Sega was actually a threat to Nintendo?
I mean, what the frick? Why are they like freaking friends now? I mean, what the frick? It's freaking gay.
No, it's a pretty awesome concept, like a lot of crossovers you see in gaming. But unlike most others, Mario and Sonic failed as far as gameplay goes.
And like, modern Sonic's overall freaking appearance, I mean, it's literally like freaking saying F you classic fans.
You mean the one that looks the fucking same?
Because he looks freaking terrible.
Again, if you say modern Sonic looks terrible, you might as well say classic Sonic looks terrible.
First off, his freaking grin, he looks freaking evil. And like, he's got freaking... I mean, I don't understand why he has green eyes. I mean, why does he have freaking brown eyes?
Why is it with Sonic fanboys that nitpicks like smiles and eye colors bother them so much?
I mean, I mean, brown, like, when you have freaking black eyes, it's pretty much freaking brown. I mean, what the frick?
No. Brown and black are hardly the same. A first grader can tell you that.
And then, like, I mean, what did they do to freaking Tails? Now he freaking acts like a girl.
Oh boy, this is going to piss off my friend Alex.
I mean, why did he freaking act like a girl now?
Because he's voiced by a woman? Derp.
What happened to the freaking Tails from the adventure and the
Where he's not any different from what you just complained about?
freaking before that?
You mean where he doesn't talk at all?
I mean, what the frick? And it just, oh, boggles my freaking mind. And why fans like freaking Sonic X?
What?
Oh god, the freaking show is terrible. It's about this freaking little kid.
See, you must be watching it on 4Kids, the station that ruins everything. I, like most other Sonic fans, would rather watch the Japanese version, which has everything intact. It's pretty much at that point where Sonic X actually becomes a good show. No joke.
Dom's freaking Porcupine Man. Yeah, that's what I like to freaking call Modern Sonic. Porcupine Man, because that's what he freaking is. He looks so freaking ugly.
I'm loving all this hate on a character you claim to be a fan of. Totally not hypocritical.
But yeah, I mean, I can't stand this freaking crap anymore. And why you minor fans freaking approve Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2?
Oh yeah, everyone approves of Sonic 4. There was totally no petitions on the internet, no hate for the game whatsoever, and fans all around saw it as a true successor to Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
God knows. I mean, freaking Sonic 4? The freaking physics and the freaking gameplay in that game freaking sucked. I mean, they played like freaking Sonic Rush. I mean, what is up with that? I mean, plays like freaking Sonic Rush and freaking Sonic Advance 3. I mean, we don't freaking want that.
I see the fan base tends to disagree with that big time.
We want the freaking Genesis gameplay with classic Sonic and classic Tails and classic Robotnik and classic freaking Knuckles.
Then just go play the Genesis games, you ungrateful fuck.
All the freaking Saturn characters. That's what we freaking want.
Don't lie to me. All you want is Sally Acorn, the only female Sonic character who doesn't wear clothing, so you can fappity-fappity-fap.
Another thing, why you freaking modern idiots hate freaking the old cartoons like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog?
I don't feel like talking about this stupid show. Just go look up Nostalgia Critic, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. But if there's anything that we love about this show, it's because of all the memes that this show spawned, like
Sonic Underground.
It wasn't too bad, but the whole song business was just awful, and it eventually got canned before it could even finish.
And Sonic Sat AM. What the frick? I mean, why the frick do you hate it?
Again, who is saying we hate on classic stuff for Sonic? Who are these people? I want names. Give me names, goddammit.
It's because it doesn't have your freaking shadow and crap.
Oh, in this day and age of Sonic, everyone really complains about the lack of characters in these games.
Because freaking, all that stuff freaking sucks. I mean, the only good freaking era for Sonic was the early 2000s, the very early 2000s.
So not the Genesis, huh?
Not freaking Sonic Heroes and after.
What about games like Rush, Colors, and Generations?
The freaking Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and so on. All the 90s games.
I assume that includes 3D Blast and Spinball.
And your modern fans probably think, oh, the first Sonic game was Sonic Adventure, and
You know, seeing how it's the first game you mentioned as the good era of Sonic, I'd believe you would think that.
Well, guess what? It's freaking not. The first Sonic game is freaking Sonic the Hedgehog on the freaking Sega Genesis, you freaking morons.
Oh damn, we got told. No one ever knew that before.
But yeah, I've just freaking had enough of this freaking modern Sonic fan base. You guys are freaking idiots.
Simple. If you hate them, ignore them. No one asked for you to stay, buddy.
And you obviously don't know anything about freaking Sonic, and you thinking, ooh, I'm too freaking young to know what the freaking classic Sonic is.
And this is coming from someone who sounds like he's over 13, and yet he's saying freaking all the time.
You guys are freaking idiots. Look at my freaking collection.
What is there to look at? It's just a dark screen audio video.
It's mostly freaking classic Sonic, and I have a freaking Model 1 Sega Genesis with the Model 2 Sega CD. I got a Sega Genesis CDX, freaking Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast.
Wow, that's quite a collection. Keep it up, you might even give the AVGN a run for his money.
And what the frick, modern fans? You guys freaking suck. Freaking goodbye. Frick you, modern fans, for freaking ruining Sonic.
Oh, yes, it was totally us, the fans, that ruined Sonic the Hedgehog.
Great freaking job.
Well, that's the end of this video, and I'm still bored. I wonder why he calls himself Teddy Sonic Fan 90. Let's click on another video. My God, what is up with you and teddy bears? Hell, if you're fetish for classic Sonic, you must be trapped in the past, refusing to move on. You know what, I think I'll call you Teddy Shadow Fan 90 from now on. Well then, with that said, good night everybody, and I will see you soon.
Raising an entire generation of soft, fruity kids who aren't even allowed to have hazardous toys, for Christ's sakes. Hazardous toys. Shit, whatever happened to natural selection? Survival of the fittest. The kid who swallows too many marbles doesn't grow up to have kids of his own. Simple as that. Simple.